Hello beginner woodwind players, and welcome to the SScOT sectional video for beginner woodwind. My name's Katrina. I'm usually the bassoon coach, but today, as you can see, I've got a saxophone in my hands. That's because the saxophone is probably the most complicated of these parts, so I'm going to play saxophone. And this is Susie, our conductor, and Susie's going to play the flute.
Yes, well, I'm very definitely a beginner flute player. Last summer I did a sponsored grade 1 to raise money for SScOT.
Hooray!
Actually,
Got a distinction.
I did manage to get a distinction, but I have to be honest, I haven't played very much since. So I'm back to square one.
So that's okay. The flute part's not too bad. The flutes have to play just F sharps, don't you?
Just F sharps, yes.
The sharps are the difficult thing in these beginner parts because it gets a bit extreme by the time you get to the saxophone. Let's go for the clarinets next. The clarinets, you've got the section in the middle, you've got 2 sharps, haven't you? F sharp, which is obviously just this finger. And then C sharp, you'll need to make sure you've got 1, 2, 3 fingers and this little key here to make your C's into C sharps. And then in the outside sections, I think there are a couple of G sharps as well, which is this side key on the clarinet to make your G sharps. And remember, when you're down in the lower register, ordinary B, not B flat, but ordinary B with this middle finger. So that's for the clarinet. For the saxophones, you start this piece with 4 sharps and end up with 4 sharps, and in the middle we drop a sharp. But so obviously F sharps. And you probably all know C sharps, which is no fingers. But then you need G sharp. So G sharp is just ordinary G, and then this key that's closest to it. And just try that out just now. Make sure that that key is waggling, because sometimes that key can stick on a saxophone. So you should do that every day. Make sure that one's waggling. So that's G sharp. We also have some low D sharps. So finger low D, and then this key that's closest. And again, make sure it is actually opening that key, because sometimes that can be a bit sticky too. So D sharps. I would recommend, especially if you're a sax or a clarinet player, go and mark your part up so that you know which of your notes are sharp notes. The other thing that we need is a pencil. If you could just write at the top of your part short notes, because we forgot to put it in the beginner parts, and it looks like you've got to go like this, when actually what we wanted you to do was this. So, can you make your notes as short as you can, and keep your ear out to hear our note lengths as well. So, I think the next thing we're going to do is play through this whole piece with the video of Susie conducting. So you'll hear the orchestra in the background, but mostly this is going to be the beginner woodwind parts, and you should be able to play along with this. We're going to count out the rests out loud, and that'll help you. So I think, are we ready? Susie's just going to start this video and get her fingers ready to play the flute.
Yes, I need to start the video and then sit down. So
Okay,
just wait
so
a wee
here she
moment,
is.
okay?
Practice hard, and we'll see you all on Saturday. I can't wait to see you all. Okay? So get your instruments ready, and the next thing you're going to see is me starting to conduct.
Okay.
Okay? Have fun! B.
1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5.
C.
Susie. It's quite tiring playing it all the way through.
So
if you find that you're tired, if you're on the flute, just put your, Susie, you could show them how to put your flute on your shoulder and just stop playing and just finger the notes for a little while, so that you, and then once you've got your breath back, you can start joining in. Or if you're on a saxophone or an oboe, you just stop blowing and finger through the notes so you don't get lost, and then join back in once your lips recovered, because it is quite a tiring piece. It's relentless.
It really is quite hard work. Okay.
Well done,
but
everybody.
I'm sure you're all going to do much better than I just did on that flute part.
Super. And remember to go to your sectional videos. You might pick up some tips there from the individual instructors on your instrument.
Definitely.
And Susie will see you on Saturday, because she's going to be conducting the Grand Orchestra.
There are some little rehearsal videos through the week as well, just on the Elgar that I've recorded. So you should watch them as well.
And we're looking forward so much to seeing you all video your part. All the beginners, we want you all in the virtual Grand Orchestra. So it doesn't matter how many wrong notes you think you've played, just send us a video anyway.
Absolutely.
We'd love to hear you.
When you do that, try to count your rests silently if you can. We were counting out loud just now so that you could hear how we are counting our rests, in case you're not used to it. But you can count on your fingers 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. So that we don't hear you saying.
And you can
out
use
loud.
your lips, you can whisper.
Yes, absolutely.
Very good.
Brilliant. Can't wait
Lovely.
to see you all.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye, woodwind players.